Hey, hi. Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to the Goat Force Gaming channel where we play the roguelikes and the roguelites every single time. Folks, you know what? It is always tremendous to be back out here with all of you. Today, tonight, this afternoon, this morning, whatever time you're tuning in, we are taking a look at Godbreakers, and sometimes we're out here doing it live on Wednesdays, so if you are tuning in live, hello to you. If you're tuning in afterwards, hello to you. Hello. We're going to dive back in here. I played a little bit earlier and had a great time of it, and we're going to jump right back in and pick up where we left off. Just make sure that I am prepped and ready to go. I think I am. All right. Yeah, we bought some upgrades over here earlier, and well, I think we're gonna have some nice runs here. That's the plan, at least, right? Drink some coffee, have some nice runs, chat with some of you, right? Okay, so it looks like we do have to start at one of these each time. The thing in the pit, defeat the gladiator. I have not tried doing that yet, so let's maybe start with this area and see where we get to.
We must step over a few other gods on the way to the monad's heart. But you are not ready for that quite yet. Let's warm up by slaying one of Merrick's gladiators.
Yeah,
Just
let's.
follow the locker room smell.
Okay, so we did open up this as an ability to have a piece of equipment show up at the beginning of the run, so we're taking advantage of that right now. When activated, apply burning to all enemies within 3 meters. Okay. That sounds good. Okay, so now we've got equipment that we can activate. That's new. Cool. Oh, I see. So it's like a area of effect type thing. Looking forward to seeing even more abilities pop off here. Godbreakers is going to be releasing tomorrow. The devs were cool enough to give us an early look. That's nice. All right. Oh, I like that power punch. Sprinter +1. Okay. We're going this way. And we do have a dash attack as well. Alright, am I backtracking here? I think I'm backtracking. Pardon me. Okay. We welcome you back to your regularly scheduled broadcast. Perfect. You know, let's see if we can pop this off right when they get over here. That was outstanding. You know, I was going to steal, but then I thought, well, the timing of that bomb might not work out. Enemies with a debuff will explode on death, dealing damage to other enemies within 5 meters. Okay, that sounds fun. Let's go ahead and pop that on. And let's see here. Are we... Yeah, I think we're headed this way. This looks like a point of no return. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. Wow. Okay, is it just me, or does he have a literal mouth in his stomach? Yeah, he does. Those are teeth. Let's go ahead and steal that. Okay, we're gonna pop off a health here if we can in time.
Through that abomination.
Certainly did.
Looks like you're ready for the title match after all.
Okay, we should get some nice stuff here. Your Godbreak explosion triggers chain lightning to targets within the radius. Increase crit chance by 10% when your health is above 85. Activate to summon one of Ur's tentacles. This will damage and slow enemies. It would get rid of fiery temper. I like the fire thing that we've got, actually. So let's go with this, I think. And I'm going to take a quick sip here. Cheers to all of you. And let's keep going here. I am gonna explodey on these guys if I can. Oh, nice. I took him down before I could take him over. Let's see here. So attacks have a 2% chance to apply vulnerable on hit. Increases max health by 50. Or attacks have a 2% chance to apply poison on hit. I would love that. Let's go ahead and pop that on. Okay. Oh, we got some traps. Oh, didn't know that one was gonna pop off right away. Hey, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. All right, let's see what we got here. Gain 1 stack of armor each time a fully charged attack hits. It'll replace electric discharge. You know, I think I'm gonna hold on to what we've got for right now. You're gonna get this game. It looks fun. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I like it. Had a great time with it so far.
As the sun began to dim, the Coven intervened. They would not allow one of their most precious pearls to slip off its string. They would not allow the
kind of looks like Risk of Rain 2. Yeah, I could see the Risk of Rain 2 vibes. I could absolutely see that. Let's see if we can do anything here. Enemies with a debuff explode. We've got the trigger of chain lightning there. So, but the upgrade is 80. Wow. If an explosion kills an enemy, there's a 30% chance to trigger a new explosion. All right, let's do it. Gotta live a little, right? Okay.
Finally, you are here. Now, let's shake the foundations of this world.
Oh, I don't think that's a friend. I have a bad feeling that that's not a friend. Well, the poison is kicking off. That's good news. Oh my goodness. Couldn't do it when I was younger. Can't do it today either. Yeah, not a friend. All right, let's get some Bernie. We need to put some minions down in the area so we can grab some Godbreaks. So far, we're doing okay. Okay, I think he's mad. Oh yeah, he's mad. Oh wow, okay. Well, we found the minions. I thought we had that dodge. My apologies to the chat. It's very hard to look over during this. But I see you, and I appreciate you. Oh, no. Okay. Probably should have tried to pop off a health. Yes, so the metal... Yes, it is the tetanus all over again. You're not wrong. You are not wrong at all. Okay, a new head is available. That's interesting. We may want to check that out. Let's definitely check that out. So this just seems to be cosmetic for the most part. So we're going with red. What's up, Sekiro? Good evening to you. This, of course, it would be the head. And I like that quite a bit, so that's what we're doing out here now. Okay, this is nice. Can we get a close up? Sometimes if you stand next to a wall, right, in these games, you can yep, there it is. That's very nice for us. Okay. So, we've got that. Haven't unlocked that yet, but we've got some points here. So, let's see. We've done this one. There's a 10% chance that essence drops are converted into an essence selector. Sure, why not? I think I spent a bunch when we were at the merchant. Otherwise, we'd have more right now. We'll keep that in mind for next time. School stress. Oof. Yeah, I get it. I get it. You get tests, quizzes, homework, all of the above. It's really cool. It's very good. It's been fun so far. I feel like I should go back to the desert. That was maybe a little bit easier. However, I do like a good challenge. I can't let Merrick get away with what happened.
Merrick is the machine god ruling over this twisted version of evolution.
Theory final on Monday. Oh boy.
Who is the real alpha around here?
Alright, let's grab some equipment here. Activate to aim and then throw an orb that releases decay on impact. That's cool. Alright, so we've got maybe like a grenade type thing? We're gonna find out. Okay, cool. I'm all for it. You know, I did enjoy my time in school, but I did not enjoy tests and quizzes. That was not my favorite thing at all. We're all just trying to make it out here. Yeah, it's so true. It's so true. Adulting. Attacks have a 2% chance to trigger chain lightning. Increases explosion damage by 10% or increases max health by 50. I'm gonna do the chain lightning thing. Last time we had the poison, as you had pointed out, Thurgeon. 3D modeling. That's cool. Is Maya still a thing? My brother used to do some hobby level 3D modeling back in the day, and he used a tool called Maya. It's probably not, is my guess, but tetanus. It's true. The tetanus was strong in that one. Blender, okay. Yep. I actually have Blender installed. Was going to utilize Blender for thumbnails at the time. It was, you know, one of the things that I was looking at. And then, as you all know, I ran into Vaughn, who did all the new art for the channel. And so I didn't need to move ahead with the Blender process. But it looked like a really neat tool. That's for sure. Alright, we're going to do one of those. Perfect. Okay, let's see. Increases explosion damage by 10%. You gain 8% chance to reflect. Attacks have a 2% chance to apply burning on hit. Yeah, we're gonna try and apply some burn as well. That would be great. All right, perfect. Pop that out there. Okay. Yes, you did. You did start the joke with tetanus. I believe you're talking about the guy that I whipped the little bomb at that uses decay. It's pretty nifty. Oh, yeah. So that's the God Burst thing. It's like what happens at the end of the first Matrix film. So you get their life down to the low level, and then it weakens them and makes it so where you can God break them. Yep. And then you steal their ability. So that 100% in the lower right, that's my God break ability meter. And as long as that's 100%, I can do the God break. Ooh, chain lightning popped off there. See? So once they go like that, then I can do the break. And then we can do this. Because we steal their power. And now you know everything. Oh, that wasn't very nice of him to jump right after he threw it. It is a chunky boy. You're not kidding. Trying to get the attacks off just enough where, you know, I'm not being too greedy. I mean, I want to be a little bit greedy, right? We deserve nice things. But I don't want to be too greedy where I'm getting hit, right? It's that Goldilocks zone that we need to find. You know about it. All right, there we go. Good night. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That boss was quite a chonker. All right, here we go. Killing an enemy with a charge attack has a 20% chance to give you a random buff. After using an absorbed ability, you and your allies have a 20% chance to refill your source light. So source light is that ability power that allows us to do the God break. When dealing direct damage, you have a 10% chance of creating an explosion sentinel. What does that mean? An area of effect that deals damage and knockback, right? Sentinel, a friendly support construct with a limited lifespan. That sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty good. 10% chance when we're doing direct damage. I'm assuming direct damage is this? Maybe? What do we think? I suppose we're going to find out, right? Now we have the God break ability of the boss, so we're going to pop that off right now. Okay. Looks like we got some super strength going for us. Wow. Okay. that worked out. Hey, Gabri, how are you? Thanks for being out here. Well, let's pop that little guy out there. Ooh, man. Chomper's not messing around. Sometimes you just beat on them a little bit too much, and then you can't God break them. Okay. Not too shabby. Now we can sneak in a sip of coffee here. I'm drinking some airship decaf, so cheers to all of you. Thanks for being out here. Looks like we've got 10 people in chat. Thank you to all of you. If you're having a good time, hit the like button. It might help more people see this game and
everything that once was
drive more people to that Steam page, right?
One final act of destruction is not going to
Gotta support the good
change that
ones.
fact, but an act of creation might.
Okay, your explosion damage applies slow. Hitting an enemy with slow has 20% chance to trigger an explosion. See, but the thing is, if I spend this, then we don't have as much resources coming back, right? Hey, Daniel, how are you? Thanks for being out here with us. I could also pop off a Cherry Luden's drink real quick here. That would be nice to do, wouldn't it?
Finally, you are here.
It's time for our follow-up meeting
Let's shake the
with Merrick.
foundations of this world.
Okay, we're gonna shake the foundations of his world. Okay, just to be clear. Merrick is giving me a very athletic Goro vibe. You know? Remember Goro? What a time. Where's Scorpion when you need him, right? I feel like Scorpion and Sub-Zero were the easy buttons for old Goro in the original. Alright, can we maybe do one of these, maybe? Nope. He's gonna be really hard to hit with that. Reminds you of a roided up Patrick Star. I could see it. Alright, give us some abilities. Oh, wow. Now, I think there is a way to focus the camera on an enemy, but I just have it set to free look. You know, I just thought, what if we just throw that as soon as he lands, right? And you're saying, Goat, how did that just occur to you now? Well, oh, come on. You've hung out here before. Oh, boy. I know. I went too much. I know. Okay, you need to stop, you. All right, the next time we get a chance, we got to use some help, like right now. All right, I am also going to try and steal. There it is. Just tell him his biceps aren't impressive. But he's already mad. I don't want to make him madder. Madder. All right, come on. Come on, do your thing. All right, do that thing. My goodness. All right, everything's on cooldown. Can't tell if we nailed them with that one or not. Oh boy, here we go with this again. It is wild how many things are happening all at once. But we're close. We are close. All right. Oh, that's good. That's really good. Hey, we did it. That's outstanding.
Is that an arc pattern?
Folks, we did it. All right.
Best not to touch it.
Cheers.
Burn yourself.
Okay, let's see what we got here. So, incoming damage is reduced by 10%. Attackers are inflicted with burning. That's nice. Those are really good thorns. When you Godbreak, enemies within a 5-meter radius are pulled towards you. So a little bit of attacky magnesis. Killing an enemy with a dash attack fills all stamina. I like this. I like that quite a bit. All right. So new quest here.
Impossible. How could you have defeated me? I was the apex of evolution, superior to humans in every way. What else would
Runs
you
and
become
smelling of
once
elderberries. Hello.
If you could destroy my
Yes, hello
flawless
to you.
body, perhaps with enough
Smelling of
time,
elderberries.
you could overthrow him as well.
All right. Here we go. New planet. Yes, let's do it. Well, and I think we're going to be bringing back some decent resources, too. I think last time... Well, last time I went up against the gardener, right? Because I joked about how bad could the gardener be. So let's maybe try this one. Okay, here we go.
The weft is going on here. This place is a new low bar.
On the other world, these false gods are
I do like the look of the game.
trying to achieve something. Here, it feels like somebody just gave up.
Let's just find something big and imposing to kill so we can get out of here.
Oh, wow. Alright, not too shabby here. Yeah, it's got a really cool look to it, doesn't it? Let's take over this chopper. And let's do some chopping. I like the look of that guy. Little slime ball. Okay. Sometimes you go a little bit too far. Dash attacks have a 35% increased crit chance, but it would replace common feat, which... Yeah, I think I want to keep what we have right now. So let's leave that out there for the next weary traveler. Maybe it'll be you. Maybe it'll be you tomorrow when this comes out. I do like that you can basically cancel out of anything you're doing. If the situation gets hairy, you just hit dash, and it'll stop any combination you're actively working through. Alright, explosion damage increase. Attacks have a 2% chance to apply decay. Yeah, I think we want to go with that. We wish it was higher than 2%, but we'll settle. We'll settle. Wow. Okay. They're just going down too fast is the problem. I would like to take this guy's power. There it is. Alright, let's see what we get here. So it looks like something to do with spikes, doesn't it? Oh, that's cool. Pop that off too. Oh, here we go. More spiky power. I feel like I'm getting a hang of it. You know how a lot of these games have kind of like a flow state, if you will. You kind of, get with it, right? I feel like I'm developing a feel for the rhythm of the game, Usually it takes me a minute, but it's come easier with this. All right, well, that worked really well with the trap. All right, there we go. Swing and a miss. Oh, that is a nice dash attack. So the game isn't out yet. It actually comes out tomorrow on PC and PS5. The devs were kind enough to give us an early look. And we thank them for that. Yep, it is tomorrow. Thanks to all of you Sometimes we can get our hands on stuff early. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that is a little bit of a thing, isn't it? You don't want to get poisoned. You can avoid it, turns out. Don't breathe this. Don't touch this. Yeah. Yeah, maybe if he's got a bunch of spikes, don't go, you know, launching into him. Not the greatest idea, Goat. Not the greatest. Okay, now we got spikies. Still got the spikies. Nope. Okay. Oh boy. See, now some of this is just going to be a reverse tutorial for you all when you dive in tomorrow. You're going to say, oh, I remember when the goat just launched right into the spikes. Remember that time? I'm not going to do that. And you'll be better off for it, so you're welcome. Think of me, right? When you pulverize these guys. All right. I would love to get a steal off, if possible. So we are out of Estus flasks here. Sorry, Cherry Luden's drink here. You know. Oh! Hey, we did it! All right.
And that thing was not even the gatekeeper.
Yeah, we got some health back. How about that?
Even bigger slob of slime in here somewhere.
All right, so let's see what we got. Your Godbreak explosion applies decay to targets within the radius. I would love that. Increase crit chance by 10% when your health is above. Well, we are a long way off from that, okay? Yeah, you know, I think we're doing this. I think we're doing this. Let's do it. Okay. Let's keep rocking, folks. I'm going to take a sip here real quick. Cheers to all of you out there. So Ethereal, it's feeling great. It's very snappy. It's a fast-moving game. There is chaos on the screen at most times, and it is it's excellent. It's very enjoyable. I like the fact that you can jump into these enemies and grab their powers, and now of course we've got it set up where the explosion is providing an effect on the enemies as well. It's really cool. Catching the goat live. What a time, Simon. What a time. Thanks for being out here. All right, let's see. We got attacks have a 2% chance to apply decay on hit. That sounds great. Let's do that. I think any additional movement speed might be, we might be poking the bear a little bit. You know about that, right? I don't want to poke the bear. I don't want to poke the goat either. All right, so we're going to zoom on up here. We're going to pop that off. We're going to not get hit by the ground spikes if we can avoid it. Okay. Perfect. Oop. I don't know if I can be down there in that slime or not. Kind of doubting it. Okay, is that gonna get rid of that guy? No, of course not. There we go. Is that, no, we still got more guys, all right. Ooh. Okay. The cycle has ended, but the fight is not over, thankfully. So for everybody just jumping in, we are back at the hub area, and we've got some, well, some resources that we can apply here. As I take this jacket off that I'm wearing, it's getting a little hot. Probably because that hot play out there, right? That must be what's causing it. Okay. So new material, new head. Again, I think all of this stuff is
Oh, sorry. We weren't
just for the eyes.
Did you have fun down there?
But the archetype stuff, that might... Okay, so this... Oh, that's interesting. What do we have here? A duelist's primary attacks have a chance to create an energy orb that can be aimed and fired as a secondary attack. I mean, that might be kind of interesting to try. Yeah, I think that's fair to say, Daniel. Each planet does get more chaotic. So they have you start at the first planet each time, or the first tier of planets, I guess I should say, because it looks like there's kind of two planets in each tier level. Well, let's see how this works here. Okay. So we've got a kind of a blaster on this, maybe? Okay, so maybe that fills up by attacking then? Is that what we're working with? I mean, we could give this a try. What could go wrong, right? Only everything. So let's see. We've got 40 of the good stuff. 50% chance to spawn a coil refill. That would be the Ludens. Let's go ahead and do that. And there's a 50% chance to spawn a +1 coil shrine for you and your allies. Yes. Well, I've already opened that. Increase coil heal by 5%. That might be nice. 1 healing orb chest will spawn somewhere in the world for you and your allies. Yeah, let's go ahead and get that as well. Okay. So we've got 10 more. Increase movement speed, decrease weapon ability cooldown by 10%. What do we got here? Getting 2 merchant rerolls. So, I suppose we'll go with this. All right. I think we're ready to rock. Yeah, so we start in this tier each time, and then we make our way up, and I believe maybe this is the last area? Not sure. Still learning. But I like that we've got these different archetypes.
You made contact with
This will be fun.
Sidetracked by that rattling old skull. We did not extinguish stars to bring you back, so that you could solve crossword puzzles with the enemy.
Activate to aim and then throw an orb that releases decay. Well, we had this last time. So the good news is I already know how it works and doesn't work. Okay. Increase all healing received, increase crit chance, increase the power of your absorbed ability. Oh, that is interesting. I think I want to just go crit chance. Let's do that. Okay. And we're off. I'm a fan of having a gun. That definitely changes things up. All right, cool. Toxic tendencies. What do we got there? Attacks have a 1% chance to apply poison on hit. Cool. All right. Yeah, so to your previous point, I think that this area, in relation to the planet we ended on, is probably a lot less chaotic. This is that point in the game where you're still in that getting to know you phase. That is an awesome power. All right. I think the mid-boss fights keep it really interesting along the way. Changes things up. All right. Welcome to the multiple AoEs part of the evening. They are serving them up on the regular. Let's break this guy. Let's get out of there. Hey, great news. We're doing pretty good. Nice. Okay. Yeah, see, it's very fast moving. It's got a good feel to it. Next hit is a guaranteed crit. Cooldown 20 seconds. That's kind of interesting. Your charge attacks will consume any damage over time on a target and deal an additional 20% damage for each damage over time consumed. Or activate to aim and then throw an orb that releases burning on impact. I mean, but then it's just going to take over the entropic orb that I kind of like. I think we go with this. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Is anybody watching any interesting television or reading anything interesting? I'm still making my way through the book that I was reading. It is We Live Here Now. It's kind of a haunted house story, but at the same time, it's kind of a drama playing out between a husband and wife that haven't been so kind to each other, I'll say that. It's good though. It's good though. I'm enjoying it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, the gun does a pretty good job, I have to say. Okay. Just been watching scary movies for Halloween. Been trying to watch Bring Her Back. I watched Bring Her Back, 2 weeks ago or so. Very, very good film. Difficult to watch. Difficult to watch. It's not a it's kind of a mean film. You know, that's the way I described it to a buddy of mine who hadn't seen it. So it's a mean film, but it's a good film. It, you know, hard to watch, but it's good. It tells a unique story, just like Weapons tells a unique story. I thought Bring Her Back told a very unique story. What have you been watching so far? I always like a good horror recommendation. Increase the power of your absorbed ability by 20%. Increase source light gen by 2. That could be interesting. Why don't we do that? Get that back a little bit faster. That's totally fine with me. All right. Let's keep rocking and rolling here. What is this?
The birth of the monad was not inevitable.
Just some storytelling.
It came about due to a flaw. A mistaken premise in thinking shared by machines and humans. A stain within the luminous mind.
All right, looks like we're gonna have a interesting pickup of some kind here. So let's grab something. Increase backstab damage by 5% for each stack of Sprinter Essence. Increase backstab damage by 1%. When stamina refills, you have a 15% chance to get speed. Or activate and aim, then throw. Well, we have that right now, actually. Okay, so I guess we could go backstab damage, right? We occasionally hit them in the back. Yeah. Why don't we do that? Old stuff like Event Horizon. Oh, man. That's outstanding, Daniel. I'll tell you, I really, really like Event Horizon. In fact, it's funny you bring that up. I actually almost popped that on the other night. You know, when you're doing the thing, when you know you're looking for something to watch and you're perusing the Hulus or the Primes or you know whatever you're doing out there, and you go, well, let me just watch the preview.
All that remains
right? You watch the preview and you go, oh yeah, that would be really interesting to watch, and then you go, oh man, it's 11:30 at night. Got work tomorrow. You know. That's what happened to me. All right, let's see here what we could do. Secondary attacks can backstab from any position? What? The problem is, if I do this, then I take away from the resources that we use in the hub area, and I don't. That is maybe one thing that I don't love, is that it's the same resource, if I'm understanding correctly. This crit has a 25% chance to stun the target. Okay, so I'm leaning this way. I like the backstab from any position. I think that's pretty cool. Let's do it. Why don't we do it? That's an excellent first scary movie. I'll say that too. All right, here we go. We're ready.
Sometimes I consider just letting you pass on to the next sphere. But traditions dictate that you need to fight me first.
Well, then that's what we'll do for now. Because traditions. All right. And when this happens, we just stand behind the glass. And we're all good. Then we go and deliver the beating. There we go. Isn't that explodey damage nice on the Godbreak? It's a nice touch. All right. Can we pull off a sip of coffee? Of course we can. This is where it gets a little bit hairy. There's a lot going on. That's okay. Wouldn't have it any other way. All right, there we go. It's nice we can nail more than one. I was gonna say, probably not for the best when I can't see behind. But I figured, let's go for it. We are almost there. Uh-oh. Had a tough time finding one of the glasses for a second there. All right, here we go. Outstanding. Now let's go below. Do appreciate that the music picks up speed as well to coincide with the game itself. Awesome. Come on over, guys. That was a nice hit. Oh, here we go. Come on. There it is. I think this is our moment. Yeah, that's fun. All right. Hits with your absorbed ability will apply 1 random damage over time effect to the target. That sounds great. Dash attacks have a 35% increased crit chance. Killing an enemy has a 50% chance to apply a random debuff to... Oh, man. That sounds great. I like both of these. But I feel like this happens more often than this. Plus, these are commons. Let's take the rare. Let's take some rare feat for ourselves, right?
If you are ever to defeat the Monad, you must first unlock the secrets of this archive. You must learn to read logos once more, the only language shared by machines and humans.
Yes. All right, look, I'm just going to point out that we are headed into the next area at full health. I don't know how we got there, but we got there. We went there last time, the slug hunt. Why don't we try this Cartesian angel?
These fake flowers are not meant to be stopped at and admired. They are meant to be trampled underfoot.
Noted.
Now make your way to Astaphane and rip the wings off that bug.
Okay. So we got some piranha plants. That's nice. Clap, clap. Oh, wow. These enemies are a series of AoEs. All right, get us back up there, please. There we go. Okay. Attacks have a 2% chance to trigger chain lightning. 2% poison or source light gen. You know, I'm thinking the poison. Saw the chain lightning on that one. Oops. Good deal. how I feel about the gun. Maybe I gotta use the character a little bit more. I think I got used to not having a gun. Okay. Backstab 125 times. Challenge completed. I wonder if we get some resources for that. Let's go ahead and use an Estus. Nice. Oh, that's neat. Come on, guys. Walk right through that for us. Or not. All right, not bad. And I think we're about to run into maybe a little bit of a battle here. Is that what's going to happen? Yeah, looks like it. Okay, I think the gun is going to serve us well in this one. See if we can get in there. Okay. I was wondering when some buddies were going to show up, so we could do some absorbing. Alright, not bad. Oh, that was good. We even got a stun off of that one for a moment. Alright, we are God-breaking that fish right now. Do I have any good movie recommendations? Well, yes. Oh, I should have just went for it. Yeah, I mean, you already talked about Bring Her Back. That's a wonderful film. What have I seen recently? Missing health gives damage reduction up to 30%. Wow, that could be good. Your Godbreak explosion applies poison to targets within the radius. Gosh. Your Godbreak explosion triggers chain lightning. Well, I'm between these two, you know? Damage reduction up to 30%. Oh my goodness. Yeah, yeah, all right. All right, we're going to do the grown-up adult thing. We're going to be responsible, right? Oh, boy. Let's take a sip here. Okay. Movie recommendations. Well, I like the It remake. I like that one quite a bit. I'm probably due for a rewatch of that. I like a lot of the old Amityville films. Amityville: The Possession is probably my favorite out of those. I know what you're thinking. That we could have had that do poison, right? Is that what you're thinking? Same here. Same here. It bothers me too. We're all bothered. Oh, let's not hit that. Let's not get slowed. Oh, goodness gracious. We're getting a little bit banged up here. You know, I could watch. Same goes for the sequel. And for that matter, anything that Craig T. Nelson is in. Craig T. Nelson is in The Devil's Advocate, isn't he? Isn't he one of their clients? He's like a construction guy up to no good. Well, they did something wrong, right? Clearly guilty, but, well, I don't want to give it away. Devil's Advocate, that's a wonderful film as well. Pacino, Reeves, good times. All right, let's use that. That worked out well. Oh my. Okay. Let's see what this is over here. Oh, offer 20 dust, but for what? How much dust do we have? We have 60. Oh, so I lied. It's not the same resource. Look at me. I definitely lied about that. Okay. So what do we... Necrotic wounds. Oh, that's nice. It is only 1%, but that's okay. That's all right. Teleport. Where are we teleporting to? Oh, folks, what is this? Test of sentience. You know what? This might not be a great idea. Oh, boy. Timer. Reach the end before the time runs out. Oh, man. Okay, well. Did this just turn into Lucky Tower? Is that what we're doing here? And go. Okay. Oh, don't step on those. Don't get hit by the block train. Gosh. All right. Whoa. Okay. Oh, that's not not like this. Oh, okay. All right. We're not getting out of this, are we? Maybe we will. Oh, gosh. All right. Okay, so where are we going from here? Over there? We think? Okay. Again, reverse tutorials in mind. Okay. This is a community service. Come on. Come on.
Well done, monkey. You are shrewder than you look. Here,
Silver?
have a few more morsels.
Okay. He called us a monkey. Air attacks have a 25% chance to apply a random debuff or damage over time. It would get rid of Swift Blade, Common Legs. What do those do? Do we know? Oh, the backstab thing? But we like that one. Yeah. I think I'm gonna stick with what we got on that. What does this do?
It's the doors.
More story
That's
stuff.
How they do it.
Yeah.
Did you ever stop to wonder why all these different worlds have the same kind of doors? It's because they all have the same designer. They all have the same purpose.
But can we melt it down? Is that a thing? Yeah, I was just thinking that too. So how do we do that? Let's see, compare. Do we have to equip it in order to... Oh, recycle, there it is. Thanks for calling that out. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm glad for the suggestion. Thank you so much. All right, we're gonna recycle it. Perfect. Okay. Now we're out. All right, well, that was nice, right? Yeah? Kind of? Kind of, we think? Alright, let's pop this off. That was great. Really rather not step in those balls. Or on any balls for that matter. There we go. Poison. That's awesome. All right, we will worry about that in a moment. I like all the flourishes that they do artistically, you know, when you apply a status effect, the way it pops up on the screen. It's the little things for me. All right, that worked out really well. Perfect. Now, is that everybody? I think that's everybody. No, that's not everybody. That's everybody. Okay. All right. Increase crit chance by 2%. Increase max health by 50. Attacks have a 2% chance to apply vulnerable on hit. I think that sounds good. Okay. So we got that going for us. Let's grab those. Heat dispersal. Apply burning on hit. Nice. Okay. Refill health flasks. Absolutely. Like all of them? Because if it's all of them, then I should use one, right? I mean, isn't that a business case to reuse them? We're gonna find out if it's all of them right now. Oh, how about that? That's amazing. Folks, I'm going to tell you something. I think we're going
As the
places.
sun began to dim, the Coven intervened.
I think we
They
are
would
going
not
places.
allow one of their most precious pearls to slip off its string.
Alright, killing
They would not
an
allow the
enemy
sun
has,
to
this
fade.
will move to a 75% chance. Whenever this fragment applies a debuff, you gain a random buff. Oh, wow. That would be cool. I'm leaning towards this. Then it's basically all the time, and we get the buff. Yeah, we're doing it. Wonderful. Okay. Where we're going, we don't need roads. Okay. All right.
I conquered nature by number and measurement, and now I am about to achieve perfection. Only one final flaw needs to be corrected.
Okay, I am maybe a little concerned. Just a little. So did you see our buff pop off? We had the Empower on that kill. Pretty neat. Pretty neat when it all comes together. Poison. Outstanding. I love that even the little guys count towards it. Alright, that upgrade is fantastic. Now, if there's one thing that I love, it's AoE circles. The kind that's spread out. I have some haunting memories of the full playthrough of Returnal that we did on the channel. A lot of those moments happening in that game. Wonderful game, by the way. I jest. Love that game. Had a wonderful time with it. But lots of AoE circles, right? Today I'm thankful for having a gun. I don't know what Rampage is, but we got it. Okay, let's get it off in time. Fancy meeting you here. Some true backstabs there. All right. So you know what? I think we're looking okay so far. I'm not biased at all. We are moving into the next phase, it seems. So we've got some friends on the scene now. We're always glad to see those laser blasts, aren't we? Yeah. I mean, I am. I hope you are. As long as we're open for business. Okay, what's happened? That's not good. That's not good. I was a little bit attached at the leg there. I'm gonna go ahead and drink a Ludens here, or try. Oh, it's Godbreak. V Rising flashbacks. You know, I haven't spent as much time with V Rising. Definitely want to. All right, let's go ahead and pop this out there. Uh-oh. Caught up again for a minute. It's very easy to run out of ammo. Wow. All right. So we gotta find an opportunity to down some health. Maybe? Yep. Maybe. Wow. Wow. Okay. Oh, not good timing. Not good timing. It is getting wild out here, folks. Let's pop those right over there. Those will be nice for something, we think. Oh, wow. All right, well, we've got to get a sip real quick. Not too many opportunities to get in there and slice away. Now let's go ahead and do that. And what do we have here? The spitter or the... Yeah, I think it's the spitter, right? Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Oh my goodness. All right. Hey guys. Did we hit? Oh gosh. Not the time. Love the music. That close, but no cigar. Okay, I think we did it. I think we did it.
At least for now.
This time, for the love of the loom.
That's awesome.
Avoid activating the arc pattern. You have enough voices in your head already.
Okay. All right, that was fun. That was fun. Let's take a quick sip here. Just relax it a little bit, right? My brother-in-law has, I think he's a 6 or 7 year old, and he'll, you know, when he gets the zoomies, right? Because the kids and the puppies, of course, they get the zoomies, right? He'll pull them over and he'll say, "Hey, relax your body," and it's fantastic every time. It really is. All right. Increase poison apply chance from toxic tendencies essence by 1% for each necrotic wounds and heat dispersal essence. You can no longer decay. You can no longer apply decay or burning from essences. Huh. I don't know how I feel about that. Your attacks have a 5% chance to create a random sentinel. A sentinel created by you has a 10% chance to double its lifetime. All right. So I think I know what I want to do here. I think it's going to be a sentinel. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, not close at all. Right?
There you are, my little greenskeeper. I have waited so long for somebody like you to come along and set me free. The monad trapped me in this garish creature and took over my garden. and now I fear it is dying. Help me save my creation.
I don't know, it
and
looks
I will
okay to
help
me.
you.
It looks quite alright. I think the garden's flourishing. I mean, if I consider what our garden looks like right now, I think we're doing fine in here. Okay. That's borderline offensive to other gardens out there. Struggling right now. Oh, are we at the 3rd tier? Come on. Come on. Just breaking all the gods today.
A machine seeking the pleasures found only in embodiment.
Like how bright it is.
Hears, touches, and tastes itself in endless self-obsession.
Let's shut this party down by killing one of the bigger creatures.
Okay. Definitely thought that was an enemy. Why don't you guys chew on one of those? Oh, that's so awesome. So that's the other thing. The powers feel great to use. They add a nice variety to the whole thing. Oh, let's go ahead and get another chompy. Or not a chompy. Spitter? Probably a spitter. Okay, hold decode.
With the birth of the monad, nothing new could ever enter the world.
What seemed like an endless outpouring of content was just recycled scraps, drained of all meaning.
Oh, we got the chompy action. Swing and a miss. Oh, that was, yeah, okay. All right. Let's try that one again. Yeah, everybody come on over. Wow. All right, that was tough. But we made it to the 3rd area, and I feel pretty good about that. All right, I do want to see what we can get our hands on from an upgrade standpoint, and then we are probably going to close this one off from that point. Choose between 2 random equipment. Oh, okay. Now I believe we can get to these at this. No, this is still showing up as well, some of these are showing up as locked. Acquire the previous. Oh, I see. Okay. There's a 15% chance that fragment drops are converted into a fragment selector. Okay, so a little bit of an uptick there. That's nice. Increase source light generation by 20%. That would definitely help. Start each level with 100% source light instead of the 50%, right? 75% chance to spawn a coil refill shrine. Not bad. Coil heal by 15%. And here's the other thing, folks. You know, I do think that this would be a lot of fun with friends. This does have co-op multiplayer, and I think that this would be quite the romp. So let's go with this. And so we've got 30 left. Yeah, why don't we raise the equipment choice to a total of 2. All right, folks. Well, I'll tell you what, it was awesome as always hanging out with all of you. This is going to be out tomorrow on PC and PS5, and I think it's fun. I think it's fun. I will include the link to the game's Steam page in the video description per usual, and I want to thank all of you again for joining and hanging out. We'll keep doing these. We're doing it live Wednesdays for as long as we're having fun, right? So far, we are. I hope all of you have a great rest of your day, evening, morning, whatever you're doing out there, and take care. We'll see you again next time. Goodbye.